Benson for the point.
Back to better. Through the block end down.
Good. Active pass. He'll look to fire deep and intercepted. Stretchy, diving. He's in.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Tuesday evening at CDC Volleyball here tonight on your live event as you have a battle of top 5 ranked teams in the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs and the West Fargo Packers here in a spot up for grabs as the top seed here in the EDC, barring what happens tonight with Fargo Shanley as well. We just have a couple weeks left here in the EDC Volleyball regular season before we get you set for postseason play in November. And tonight it's West Fargo and Cheyenne. The Mustangs at 19-6 on the season for the West Fargo Packers at 18-6 so far here on the year. With that, this is our Irie Insurance pregame show. Chase Miller with you from Cheyenne High School. Chris Crick is running the camera here tonight. And a battle of regional rivals. The last 10 meetings between the Mustangs and the Packers, it has been even split. 5 wins for West Fargo and 5 wins for West Fargo Cheyenne as the pep band is in full force here tonight at Cheyenne High School. Take a look at this series history. Last time out, Cheyenne won at West Fargo High School 3-1, 25-17, 18-25, 25-21, and 25-19 at West Fargo on September the 7th. Last 4 meetings also have been split. Cheyenne, taking a look at what happened last year, West Fargo won 2 of 1 against the Mustangs. Cheyenne swept, not losing a set in either match in 2019. West Fargo won 2 of 3 in 2018, and the Packers swept Cheyenne in 3 matches and never dropped a set in 2017. Take a look at the schedules for both these two teams. Over the weekend, they played part of the Fargo Invite. For West Fargo Cheyenne, they had wins against Devil's Lake alongside Oak Grove. You had Fargo North and Fargo Shanley for the Mustangs. On the opposite side, they lost against Sioux Falls Lincoln and Sioux Falls Washington. After tonight for West Fargo Cheyenne, 4 matches left in the regular season. They'll play at Valley City on Thursday and travel to Grand Forks Central on Tuesday, October the 19th. On the opposite side for the West Fargo Packers, they went 4-2 as well on the Fargo Invite, beating Bismarck Legacy Jamestown, Grand Forks Central, and Bismarck St. Mary's. The Packers lost against Sioux Falls, Washington, and Bismarck Century over the weekend. After tonight for the Packers, 6 regular season matches for West Fargo, with only 2 being at home. The host Devils Lake on Thursday and play on a Saturday matinee at 12:30 at Fargo Davies High School, a game that you can watch right here on your live event. When we come back here on our Irie Insurance pregame show, we'll take a look at your Outtown scoreboard tonight, the latest EDC standings, a look at your Class A volleyball poll, and get you set for the first serve in the starting lineups tonight in Fargo. It's the West Fargo Packers, the number 4 team in the state, going up against number 5 West Fargo Cheyenne. It's EDC Volleyball tonight here on your live event.
The Ada EDA is committed to improving the quality of life for Ada residents by providing assistance to new and small businesses, developing and assisting with affordable housing to provide economic growth in our community, and including building incentives with affordable lots in great locations with amenities, and also city property tax abatement and free city utilities. For information, contact City of Ada 784-5522 or visit the City of Ada website, adamn.gov.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With yourliveevent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with Your Live Event.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
As we continue here on the Irie Insurance pregame show, and fans, Irie Insurance, check them out for all your insurance needs. Visit Irie Insurance online at IrieINS.com. That's IrieINS.com. EDC standings coming into today. You have found out early in the season kind of the top 6 teams. Valley City is a player late right now, trying to get in the top 6, and then kind of what the bottom third of the conference looks like. It's been a 3-horse race really from the start, with Shanley, Cheyenne, and West Fargo. The Deacons at 12-1 in conference play sit up top. West Fargo, Cheyenne just a half game behind at 12-2, and West Fargo sits at 10-2, a game and a half behind Shanley, a full game behind West Fargo, Cheyenne. The Mustangs currently in second. Fargo Davies has came on late, 9-4 in the EDC. 3 games behind the Deacons, and Fargo North sits 5th at 8-6, with the Bruins just a half game behind them. North and South play on Thursday night right here on your live event. From there, you have Valley City as 6.5 games behind at 5-7, followed by Wahpeton, Red River, Grand Forks Central, and Devils Lake. So far this season, Shanley split with West Fargo, winning a game, losing a match. They beat Cheyenne in their only 2-point game this season, and they swept Fargo Davies. So Shanley looks pretty good when it comes to tiebreakers right now. For the West Fargo Packers, they split with Shanley, lost their first match against Cheyenne, and beat Davies. For Cheyenne, they lost their only match to Fargo Shanley. They beat West Fargo so far here in one game, with game number 2 coming up tonight. Then they beat Davies once. West Fargo Cheyenne will play Fargo Davies a little bit later on here this season. Scoreboard for this week in the EDC: Fargo South at Grand Forks Central tonight. Red River at Devils Lake. Wahpeton travels north to Fargo Davies, and Valley City at Shanley here tonight from McCormick Gymnasium. in Fargo. So that's this evening alongside with this match. The one team that kind of putting their feet up enjoying a night off is the Fargo North Spartans. Coming up on Thursday, Red River at Grand Forks Central. North and South right here on your live event. So you have Devils Lake at West Fargo alongside with Cheyenne at Valley City, and then Davies at Shanley for conference games upcoming on Thursday. Friday, a non-conference tilt with Oak Grove at Fargo South. Then Saturday, a match again with the West Fargo Packers and the Fargo Davies Eagles, a match you can listen to right here on your live event. When we come back after this, we'll dive in a little bit deeper to the history of West Fargo, Cheyenne, and West Fargo in terms of state championship, state appearances, what's coming up as well in your Class A volleyball poll. It's the Irie Insurance pregame show here tonight. It's number 5, West Fargo, Cheyenne, hosting number 4, West Fargo, here on your live event.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Going to NDSCS, I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I'll look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like every time I go to a meeting, like everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
If you're in need of Minnesota and/or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at Your Live Event 1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
If you want help from a firm who has integrity, respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the benefit of the community, then look no further than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys are dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsboro, and Castleton, or visit our website at www.onsteadlaw.com.
The final segment here on our Irie Insurance pregame show as we come back here from West Fargo Cheyenne High School, where the drum line is hard in session here on this Tuesday, October the 12th. Kind of feels like the fall for the first time here the last couple days and over the weekend, getting that fall weather, a little overcast skies, high of anywhere in the upper 60s at particular times. But let's take a look at the latest Class A volleyball poll. Bismarck Century at number 1, with Bismarck high at number 2. Fargo Shanley 3. Jamestown is receiving votes, and again 4 and 5 respectively. The Packers of West Fargo at number 4, and Cheyenne right now at number 5 in the latest Class A volleyball poll. Taking a look at the history between these programs. For West Fargo Cheyenne, 9 years as a varsity program, 3 state tournament appearances in the last 3 years in 2018, 19, and 2020. They have never played in a championship match with 0 state titles, but this has been a squad that's been pretty good and continuing to get a little bit better, just notching off what you want in terms of a checklist in the program in your first couple of years to 5 years to now, nearly a decade under head coach Leah Newton. The Mustangs 19 wins, 6 losses on the season, 12 and 12 in conference play. West Fargo Cheyenne going up against the West Fargo Packers. The Packers at 18-6 on the year, 10-2 in conference play. Head coach by Kelsey Gibbons, who's the EDC Coach of the Year from a year ago and the state runner-up from 1 year as well. West Fargo won state title in program history over the Williston Coyotes 20 years ago, 3-2 in 2001. 6 state title appearances with 20 state tournament appearances. Their last season here for the West Fargo Packers. Take a look at the upcoming calendar for EDC Volleyball fans. The play-in match will be on Saturday, November the 6th, with seeds 6 through 8 hosting and 9 through 11 going on the road. Seeds 1 through 5 will earn a bye until Tuesday, November the 9th, where seeds 1 through 4 then out of the top 5 will host in the EDC quarterfinals on Tuesday, November the 9th, and then it goes to Grand Forks to Red River High School for the remainder of the EDC tournament for the loser-out games and alongside state qualifiers in the EDC Championship on Friday, November the 12th and Saturday, November the 13th. All roads lead to the capital city in Bismarck at the Bismarck Event Center, November 18th through the 20th. That is the state tournament. So that's where you want to go here for high school volleyball. A reminder, upcoming here later tonight, upcoming later this week. Very busy here on your live event. Thursday night, Fargo North at Fargo South from the Bruin Den. That is scheduled to get going at around 7 o'clock on Thursday night between the Spartans and the Bruins. Friday, Devils Lake at Fargo South and 11A high school football at 7 o'clock from Fargo South High School. Then on Saturday, we return back to EDC Volleyball. West Fargo at Fargo Davies. First serve is slated for 12:30 between the Packers and the Eagles. And a reminder, on Saturday, it's the 9-man playoffs. 9B playoffs officially start. And we got a good one for you. Finley, Sharon, Hope, Page, the Spartans going up against Wyndmere Lidgerwood. The Warbirds in Wyndmere in the opening round with the winner to play at Cavalier in the second round of the 9B playoffs. The 11B regular season wraps up this Friday night. And then for the folks that are following West Fargo, Cheyenne, they have 2 regular season games before their playoffs start up in a couple of weeks. So that's a look ahead to both the postseason and high school volleyball, football, and what's to come here on your live event. That does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show. Again, for more, visit Irie Insurance online at IrieINS.com. That's IrieINS.com. We come back as the starting lineups and the first serve tonight. The number 5 rated team in the state in Class A, West Fargo Cheyenne, hosting the number 4 rated team in the state in the West Fargo Packers. A month ago, Cheyenne won 3-1 at West Fargo. They go for the sweep. West Fargo will try to get the series split here in the regular season. Chase Miller alongside with Chris Crick. That does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show. The starting lineups and the first serve is next from West Fargo Cheyenne High School here on your live event.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
Degelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do, but you can actually do it because you were trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
As we're back here between the West Fargo Packers and the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs as they're introducing the non-starters right now as you see it on our screen here on your live event from West Fargo Cheyenne High School. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the visitors on the scoreboard. The West Fargo Packers head coach by Kelsey Gibbons. They'll go like this. Nadia Fiakuski heading to Texas A&M Corpus Christi coming up next year. Raina Fiakuski, your younger sister, Little Barrow. Also in the starting rotation, Solveig Seymour, Chloe Pfau, Alexis Olson, Hannah Norton, Olivia Soini, and Mary Schnell as well. Schnell, the 5'8 senior here for the West Fargo Packers. 18 wins, 6 losses on the year for West Fargo. 10-2 in conference play here for West Fargo. For the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs, they'll roll like this. Maya Engel, a sophomore at 5'5". Chloe Brown, a 5'11 junior. Kaylee Wasdorp, a 5'9 junior. Brooke Johnson, a 5'9 junior as well. Kayla Tungseth, Vivian Height, a senior at 5'10", and Lydia Stevenson, a 5'5 senior for head coach Leah Newton here for the Mustangs. West Fargo and West Fargo Cheyenne first set ready to go, just nearly at about 7:30 here tonight between the Packers and the Mustangs. Chase Miller alongside with Chris Crick. Should be a good one here tonight. Last 10 meetings have been 5 wins for Cheyenne, 5 wins for West Fargo, so it's been right in the even Stevens kind of category between these both programs. Packed crowd here tonight. They had to bring both bleachers out for this particular contest. People are standing. You got the pep band, you got student sections, you got everything you could want in EDC volleyball here for the middle part of October with these two particular programs. Seed line very much. Also some pride and a little bragging rights here. West Fargo Cheyenne, a game up of West Fargo in the EDC standings. Rally scoring, first one to 25. Win by 2. If we do get to the 5th set again, that'll be to 15. Win by 2 here tonight. Great looking crowd though here for a Tuesday night on October the 12th. And talking to ADs throughout the year, saying there's been a lot of support from the high school sections. I think from a year ago, from my own observation, just with COVID and not having a hybrid model, not being able to go to school every particular day, it's been fun to see these particular, whether it's football, soccer, volleyball here, particularly in the fall here, and kind of coming out a little bit more and being part of this particular outcome. We've crowned a couple of champions. Class A girls golf team champ, that went to Fargo Davies High School. Individual title went to Bartley as well from Fargo Davies. Lisa Schwinden, very good program for the Eagles. Fargo Davies also won the state boys soccer tournament this past weekend in Jamestown over Fargo Shanley in what eventually became a shootout. As we're getting ready to serve here tonight at West Fargo Cheyenne High School, Brooke Johnson ready to put this one up, and first serve is at 7:32 on a Tuesday. Here comes West Fargo, Nadia Fiakuski. That one's dug into the back by the Mustangs. Going cross court, then you have Raina Fiakuski able to get that dig. This one coming to the middle for the Mustangs, and they're going to get the kill. That'll be Tungseth here for West Fargo Cheyenne. First kill tonight for the Mustangs as they now lead it 1-0 here in this first set of play. Service. This one dug out by Schnell. Soini going outside. Fiakuski cross court gets the kill. Nadia Fiakuski gets the first kill of the match for the Packers, and we're tied at 1 apiece. West Fargo will quickly make a rotation and a substitution. Hannah Norton will check into the game. Service upcoming here for the West Side. Packers with Olivia Soini, a 5'5 junior, missed the match against Fargo Shanley, but back here tonight for Coach Gibbons. Schnell in the back. Soini, this one comes to the middle. Deep push, dug out nicely by Johnson. This one goes to the outside now for Brown as she's able to get it over, but hits the post, and that'll be out of play. And West Fargo now leads it 2-1. Chloe Brown, the 5'11 junior middle hitter for the Mustangs. Service again on the way by Soini. Little running jump serve and knuckler. This one comes to the 10-foot line now for Johnson. Going to be blocked at the net by the Packers. Johnson resets. This one trying to get the tip over with Wasdorp, and we're going to have a violation here on West Fargo. So this one will be a net violation. Cheyenne earns the point. Now it's 2-2. Service upcoming here for West Fargo. Cheyenne as Wasdorp will come on. Kaylee hits one back right corner. Schnell is there. This one to the middle. Soini coming down the line, and that's going to be a kill. Quick little passing offense here by the Packers. Olsen gets the kill that time, and the Packers lead it 3-2. West Fargo comes in again, winning 4 of 2 in the Fargo Invitational. The same for West Fargo Cheyenne. The Sioux Falls schools of Lincoln and Washington kind of took their way with some of the programs in the Fargo Invite. Bismarck Century also a nice job, and Bismarck High finished runner-up. This one going to get bumped over by Schnell on 3. This one comes to the middle. Here comes a set by Johnson, just getting tipped over with Tungsteth, and then able to get that point. So Tungsteth able to get her second kill, and for West Fargo Cheyenne, they tie this one up at 3 apiece. And early on to this one, this might be what we see throughout this particular contest in terms of finding ways and trying to get a little rally going for either club and sticking your foot in the ground and getting a little run. Schnell on the outside, and we're going to have a violation here on West Fargo with Soini as she was underneath the net and on the West Fargo Cheyenne side. So a point here for the Mustangs as they lead it now 4-3. Sometimes more about the errors than the actual points. And Lydia Stevenson back on to serve. Goes to the opposite libero there of Raina Fiakuski. This one comes down the end line by Olsen. Here's Johnson, back set outside Brown, the lefty. Nice dig out there by Olsen on the cover. Schnell, that one's going to go out of play on the hit. And for Cheyenne, they now lead it 5-3 here in this first set. Stevenson back on to serve here for the Mustangs as Fargo Cheyenne takes their earliest lead here in set number 1. That one just a knuckler. Schnell down the line. Going to get it back here. The 10-foot line gets blocked at the net. West Fargo there at Fiakuski. Then Schnell will have another opportunity. Goes cross court. Stevenson is there. Johnson comes outside to Bogenreef, who's blocked at the net but out of play. And Bogenreef able to get that point. And Cheyenne now up 6-3 here in the first set. Stevenson back on to serve, goes right back to Schnell. There's the pass. Back set. Olsen goes down the end line and off the Cheyenne Mustang and Wasdorp, and that's going to be a point here for Olsen and a kill. So West Fargo gets the point back after a little mini run there by the Mustangs, and service upcoming here with the 8th grader. Raina Fiakuski, the 5'8" 8th grader libero, on to serve here for the Packers. This one, Johnson, back sets Brown. Brown goes down the line, blocked at the net. Fiakuski with the sprawling attempt to keep this one going. Nadia goes back left corner. Stevenson's there. Johnson in the middle. Deep push on the way by the Mustangs there in height. Now comes West Fargo. Schnell partially blocked at the net. Goes off the ricochet then of Johnson, and Schnell's able to get the point here for West Fargo. And you have the West Fargo Packer student section chanting Mary after that one. Mary Schnell was all over the floor in their 5-set loss against Fargo Shanley last week. This one gets over the net, and the aforementioned Schnell is there. Soini to Nadia Fiakuski in the back. She hits that one into the net, and a point for West Fargo Cheyenne. Mustangs now up 7-5. Cheyenne trying to sweep the Packers here in the regular season after taking the first match 3-1 against West Fargo. back on September the 7th, a little over a month ago. This one goes to the outside here for the Packers on the deep push on the way. That was by Chloe Fow, and good job by West Fargo trying to have a chance at it, but it just goes out of play, and the Packers earn the point via foul. It's now 7-6 Cheyenne, and they'll have a substitution. Solveig Seymour, the 5'8 junior, will check into the contest. As coming out will be Hannah Norton. Solveig on to serve. This one down the end line. This one comes to the middle now for the Mustangs and Kendi Coulter. That one gets over. Going outside of Schnell. Schnell looking cross-court, good coverage by Wasdorp. This one back set, deep push down the right end line, and that's going to be a point here for the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs. A little push there by Terhark, and now you get a point for Cheyenne as they lead it 8-6. Service upcoming here. This is by Johnson. Dugout back left corner. Soini has to cover some ground. Foul was there, goes cross-court. Stevenson then on the dig. Coulter with the set. This comes down the line. Fiakuski was there, but Wasdorp gets the kill for West Fargo Cheyenne, her first of the match. Cheyenne now leads it 9-6. They tie their high of a 3-point edge here in the first set. You have 4 different players right now for the Mustangs with a kill early in this contest. Raina Fiakuski able to get the dig, then Foul just rifles one down the far side for the kill. Chloe Foul becomes the 4th Packer now into the kill column as well, as Schnell will come on to serve. Mia Engel comes back in to play the back row here for the Packers, for Cheyenne. This one goes to Stevenson, set here by Coulter to the near sideline. Nice job on the hit by Wasdorp, just saw the double block. Everyone took a step back, and for Wasdorp and Kaylee able to get the kill. It's now 10-7. Mustangs with the advantage. Service here by Cheyenne. This one goes down the end line. There is Fiakuski. Nadia now at the 10-foot line going down. Good dig by Height in the back. Mustangs able to get it over. Schnell keeps that one alive. This one's going to be a tip by Foul. Nice sprawling attempt then by Engel as this one gets over by Wasdorp. To the outside, Fiakuski. Fiakuski partially blocked at the net. Mustangs go to the outside on this one. They just got to bump it over as they do with Lexus Terhark. Sony to the middle. Fiakuski with the little drop. Good coverage there by the Mustangs. They're going to go back to the outside, and this is going to go off the Schnell, and another kill, this time to Terhark. Terhark gets her second one of the match, and the Mustangs lead it by their largest advantage right now by 4, 11-7 here in set number 1. Take a look at what's coming up next for West Fargo Cheyenne after tonight. They'll play at Valley City in the City of Bridges against the Highliners on Thursday. Then a week from tonight, travel to Grand Forks and go up against the Knights. Grand Forks Central a week from tonight. Nadia Fiakuski trying to go over a double block. This one on the back set, going cross court. That's a kill. Back to Terhark here for West Fargo Cheyenne. And right now the Mustangs up 12-7, and Coach Kelsey Gibbons wants a timeout here for the Packers. We'll break set number 1 early. It's West Fargo Cheyenne 12 and West Fargo 7 here on your live event.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Well, in the early part of the first set was back and forth between the two programs, particularly early on. It was 3-3, got to 6-3, then Cheyenne. West Fargo made a little run, got it down to 6-5, and then since it was 6-5, 6-2 run here by the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs as they lead at 12-7 after the timeout by head coach Kelsey Gibbons here for the West Fargo Packers. They will have one remaining here in this first set. Is coming back on to serve is Vivian Height, the 5'10 senior for the Mustangs. As Height comes on, Schnell in the back left corner. Soini goes outside. Fiakuski over a double block, able to get that one off the deflection, and Nadia gets her second kill of this volleyball match. Taking a look at these two programs, you can kind of have a little bit of embarrassment of riches where Cheyenne already Wasdorp, Thungstedt, Bogenreef, Terhark with kills so far here tonight for West Fargo. 4 different players as well, with Fiakuski and Foul kind of leading the way with Schnell. Nice little effort as taking a volleyball at the top was Thungstedt and just kind of brought it with her in midair. Her 3rd kill of that one off the tip kill. It's now 13-8. West Fargo Cheyenne with the advantage. So after the timeout by West Fargo, they get the point but can't get a rally going. And Cheyenne right now with Brooke Johnson on to serve. Now their team with a service error so far here in this first set. Soini with the set. Fiakuski in the middle over a double block, and we're going to get a violation on the net here by West Fargo Cheyenne. So a point by West Fargo as they get the side out and the substitution, as the Packers will come on with Hannah Norton to check into the contest, and Soini will be on to serve. Last week, Aubrey Finn, the sophomore setter, came on and played a really nice match at the varsity level, with Soini out last week against the Deacons. This one coming down the middle. Brown able to hammer one home here for the Mustangs. Brown with her first kill of the night, now 14-9 West Fargo Cheyenne here in set number 1. West Fargo Cheyenne, a squad that again has made the state tournament for the last 3 consecutive years. And they're going to have their hands full here with West Fargo, Shanley, Davies, North and South, that they want to try to do it again. Nadia Fiakuski able to rifle one home, her 3rd kill of this match. Top 6 teams: South, North, Davies, West Fargo, Cheyenne, and Shanley. After Cheyenne and Shanley between 3 and 6, it's 3.5 games between the Packers and Fargo South. This one going to get hit out of play off that hit by Bogenreef. Back-to-back points here for the Packers, something we haven't seen too much of here tonight, as Cheyenne hasn't really allowed that big run from West Fargo so far here this evening, as Nadia Fiakuski comes on for a running jump serve. Stevenson with the dig. This one goes to the middle. Getting one to the right-hand side on the hit was Tungstedt. This one goes outside. Schnell able to get the tip, and this one off the net. Can the Mustangs get it over on 3? They do with Stevenson. Soini back set. This one going to be a push by Olsen. Now for the Mustangs, Johnson back set to Brown into the net, and a point here for West Fargo. So the Packers on a little one right now with 3 consecutive points. It's 14-12. West Fargo Cheyenne, as Nadia will continue to serve here for the Packers. Nadia Fiakuski, this one to the back left corner, dug out there by Bogenreef. This one goes back to Bogenreef, who buries one for the kill. Bogenreef with her 2nd kill of the match. West Fargo Cheyenne now takes the point. The 5'8 junior will rise up on the near side and get that one. 15-12. Now for West Fargo Cheyenne, service by Stevenson. This one goes down the end line. Schnell is there. This comes the back set, going cross court as Olsen after deflection. That's a point here for West Fargo. Packers get the side out. Olsen with her 3rd kill of the match. It's now 15-13. Packers down by 2, as coming on to serve is going to be Raina Fiakuski. Raina comes on with this one, dug out back left corner there by Bogenreef. Bogenreef gets it right back, able to pull the string and go over that double block. West Fargo wasn't able to see that one quick enough. And for Cheyenne, it's now 16-13. Bogenreef with her 3rd kill of the match. Service here before the Mustangs, and back to what we said, just not allowing West Fargo to get too much on a run. Kennedy Coulter, the 5'7 junior, on to serve. Schnell is there to get the dig. Soini going to the outside. This one going to be blocked at the net. West Fargo able to keep it alive. Fiakuski goes back left corner, right to the aforementioned Coulter. This one goes outside. Good job able to see that one through with Terhark to the middle. Here comes the tip, and Chloe Fowl able to get that one for West Fargo. Fowl with her 2nd kill. And now for the Packers, they're down by 2 here in the first set, as Seymour will come on and serve here for West Fargo. A 5'8 junior. This one down the end line. That's going to go to Coulter in the middle, and Cheyenne able to see the double block, hit it down the near sideline at the 10-foot line, and Vivian Height. And Height just able to hit another one, and Cheyenne, as they've done for most of the first set, able to have the answer now at 17-14. Service for the Mustangs. This one dug out back left corner to the 10-foot line. This comes to the middle. Hard push there by Fowl. Stevenson with it. Coulter goes on the back set, hit on a play by Terhark, and West Fargo earns the point. As we mentioned, just haven't seen that big run from West Fargo yet, but they're still very much in striking distance. As subbing in will be Mia Engel. Coming out of the game will be Bogan Reef for the Mustangs. Schnell on to serve. This one just goes over the net. Coulter comes to the outside, and that one's going to be in for the kill. Wasdorp just able to unload, and Schnell was there trying to keep alive, but Wasdorp now with her third kill here of the first set. It's 18-15 Mustangs. Cheyenne trying to improve to 13-2 in conference play with a win. For West Fargo, they're trying to get to 11-2. Chloe Fowl on the whip around, goes to the left-hand corner. Nice job by Coulter on the cover. This one just a miss hit by Wasdorp, trying to get that tip over, makes it 18-16 Cheyenne. These two teams over the last couple of years, particularly West Fargo and Cheyenne, you've been able to throw a Shanley and Davies. Those four have really owned the EDC a little bit in the last couple of years. Schnell on the backcourt. This one goes to the outside. There goes Fiakuski, and the Texas A&M Corpus Christi commit has another kill here for the Packers. Nadia now with 4 kills on the night. 18-17, a chance to tie here for West Fargo, and to be the first tie since it was 3-3. This one just gets put in play by Coulter over the net, and West Fargo Cheyenne, nice job by Coulter, able to chase that one down, and Terhark able to get the kill, her 4th of this match, and Cheyenne now leads it 19-17. Cheyenne 6 points away from trying to close out set number 1 here at home. Brooke Johnson, the 5'9 junior, on to serve. Mustangs out in their home whites, Packers on their road greens. Service here for the Mustangs. Dugout back right corner by West Fargo and Seymour. This one gets over by Nadia Fiakuski. Cheyenne, the joust at the net. Fiakuski then gets the tip. She was able to hit it over Tungstad, then gets the point here for the Packers. Nadia Fiakuski just showing you why she's more than likely going to be an all-conference player, more than likely an all-stater as well here for Coach Kelsey Gibbons. Service on the way. Soini here for West Fargo almost gets an ace. Now their club has had an ace here tonight. Fiakuski with the dig. Reyna, this one goes outside Nadia. Nadia with a deep push. Stevenson is there. Here comes the set to the middle and the kill for the Mustangs. Tungseth gets the kill, her 4th one of this first set. It's now 20-18. West Fargo Cheyenne. Cheyenne's largest lead, 15-12. 18-15. They're up 6-3, 8-6. West Fargo just hasn't been able to get that big run. Mustangs have put a little bit together as they're able to get the side out there. Nadia Fiakuski hits it off a double block. Her 6th kill here in the first set. Now 20-19 Cheyenne. Service by the aforementioned Nadia. Part of 3 seniors on this year's team for the Packers. This one, Stevenson. Goes to the outside, getting the tip there for the Mustangs. That's Bogenreef, and Bogenreef gets the tip kill. 21-19. Bogenreef having a nice night as well for Cheyenne. Wasdorp with 3 kills. Bogenreef, Tungsteth, and Terhark all with 4 here for the Mustangs. Service, Stevenson, Schnell gets that one. Has a chance to get it right back as she does. Hits it just over the net. Nice placement, but better opportunity here. Brown comes there. This one goes to one Fiakuski to the other to Nadia. West Fargo Cheyenne goes to the outside. This is from Bogenreef. Nadia's there. Outside Mary Schnell. Mary Schnell goes cross court. Bogenreef. Here comes a back set. Brown. Brown gets the kill. Brown with her 2nd kill on the longest rally so far here in set number 1. And we have a timeout by Coach Gibbons. 22-19 here in the first set. Cheyenne trying to close out the Packers here on your live event in set number 1 when we come back.
The Ada EDA is committed to improving the quality of life for Ada residents by providing assistance to new and small businesses, developing and assisting with affordable housing to provide economic growth in our community, and including building incentives with affordable lots in great locations with amenities, and also city property tax abatement and free city utilities. For information, contact City of Ada 784-5522 or visit the City of Ada website adamn.gov.
In the first set, 22-19, as the drum line continues to roll here on a Tuesday, October the 12th, just a couple weeks before we get to postseason play. The EDC play-in tournament will begin on Saturday, November the 6th, or the quarterfinals on Tuesday, November the 9th. And these two squads in Cheyenne and West Fargo look like, as right now, that they would play in the quarterfinals. After the timeout here by the Packers, they'll go cross-court. Olsen's there. Stevenson with the dig. This one comes near side, and Bogenreef unloads on one. Soini. Now it's Schnell able to get it over on three. West Fargo Cheyenne able to go with Bogenreef, and then Schnell on the cover. This one comes to the back. Nadia Fiakuski with the tip. Bogenreef again with the sprawling attempt, and then Brown able to get the kill. What can Brown do for you? Ramsey with her, Chloe Brown, able to get that one now 23-19. Chloe, the lefty, and they have a couple nice timely kills here in this first set for the Mustangs. Schnell on the dig, and this one's going to go out of play, and that's going to be an ace, the first one of the night. And West Fargo Cheyenne has a chance to close out the Packers here in set number one. Stevenson gets that particular ace as she comes back on to serve. Dug up by Fiakuski in the back, 10-foot line. Soini trying to get it over, and then punch right back by Height. This one goes 10-foot line. Nadia able to get the tip. West Fargo Cheyenne back sets Brown. Brown then going to hit the post. And a point here for West Fargo. Packers will need 4 consecutive points to try to keep set number one alive and come back and try to steal this one, as the first set's really been in advantage West Fargo Cheyenne from the onslaught. This one going cross, no touch at the net after the hit there by Height. So back-to-back points by the Packers. It's 24-21. Reyna back on to serve, as she does. Back left corner there is Bogenreef. This one gets set to Brown. Nice job by Soini with the dig. Now it's Nadia Fiakuski able to bump it over on three. This one comes to West Fargo Cheyenne, as they just got to bump it over on three off the missed deflection. Mary Schnell with a deep push, then back left corner. This one comes to Bogenreef, able to get the tip. That one kept alive by the right fist of Soini. Schnell off the net. West Fargo Cheyenne now with Bogenreef, 10-foot line. Fiakuski's there on the dig. Soini outside Schnell, able to go over one Mustang, but good coverage there by Stevenson. Outside Brown. Brown going down for the kill. And that'll do it for set number one. Set one goes to West Fargo Cheyenne, 25-21. Set number two is coming up next here from Cheyenne High School. The number 5 rated West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs take the set 25-21 against the 4th ranked Packers here on your live event.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With yourliveevent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with your live event.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
as we're back here at West Fargo Cheyenne High School. Chase Miller with you on your live events. Chris Crick running the camera. And set number one, not so much of a back and forth. More Cheyenne got up early. Never really led more than 3 points for most of that first set, but able to do enough to win the first set, going away 25-21 as we get ready for set number two here between the Packers and the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs. After tonight for West Fargo, their upcoming schedule, 6 regular season matches after this evening with their crosstown rival. They will host Devils Lake on Thursday, then play at Fargo Davies on Saturday at 12:30. So they have 3 matches here on this week for West Fargo Cheyenne. They just have 2 remaining. Volleyball season started back in August. Now you go through the month of September, and after we get through the conclusion of next week, almost 2 months old here is the regular season. You still want to be playing a month and a week from now in Bismarck on the 18th of November to start the quarterfinals. Mary Schnell on to serve here to start set number 2. West Fargo Cheyenne. This will go the outside. Wasdorp blocked at the net and then going to go out of play. And Wasdorp been able to get that particular kill. It's now Cheyenne taking the early lead here in set number 2. Service upcoming here for the Mustangs as Schnell able to get that one. This one comes to the middle. Chloe Pfau is going to be partially blocked at the net now. Schnell able to go to the 10-foot line. Nadia Fiakuski left-hand side to Stevenson. This one gets set in the middle, almost getting the kill, and that now is going to be the official point for the kill here for West Fargo Cheyenne with Tungsteth able to get it now 2-0 here, West Fargo Cheyenne. Service here for the Mustangs as this will go to the back left corner. Packers able to go outside. Nadia Fiakuski. This one now to the middle. As this one going to be at the 10-foot line and hit hard by Bogenreef. Nadia Fiakuski able to get over. Bogenreef on the kill. She'll have a chance after the cover, trying to get that tip over. And now it's 2-1 here for West Fargo as they trail it and a chance to serve. Chloe Pfau coming on here for the West Fargo Packers, trying to even this one up at 2 apiece here in this second set. This one comes to the middle. There's the tip, and Nadia Fiakuski able to get the block. Her first one of the night for Fiakuski, and now we're tied at 2 apiece. And you can just kind of see the dynamic change a little bit when West Fargo has Fiakuski in the front. Mary Schnell as well. Those two particular kind of 1A and 1B, and then you can't forget about Chloe Pfau for the Packers. But the same thing here, Bogenreef on the outside hitter knows what to do with it. Nadia Fiakuski goes cross-court. Good coverage there as this one gets back set to Brown. Brown trying to get the cross-court kill, and she does. Off of Solveig Seymour, and Ramsey Brown now with her 5th kill to match. It's 3-2 West Fargo Cheyenne. Taking a look back, West Fargo has never led so far here tonight, and it's been all Cheyenne from the early points. This one comes to the middle. Fiakuski tries to get the tip. She was blocked at the net, but then we're going to have a net violation on the Mustangs there in Brown, and we're tied at 3 apiece. So West Fargo able to earn that point, and coming on to serve here for West Fargo is Soini. Soini with the running jump serve, hit down the end line there for the Mustangs. Johnson back set. Soini trying to get the dig. Instead, Brown with another kill. Now 4-3 for West Fargo Cheyenne. Mustangs with a win here tonight, they would improve to 13-2 in conference play. And if Shanley was to trip up against the Highliners, they would be a half game in front of Shanley. Otherwise, if Valley City loses to the Deacons with a Mustang win here tonight, as that one is hit out of play by the West Fargo Packers, Cheyenne would be just a half game behind the Deacons, while West Fargo then, they would drop 2.5 behind Shanley and 2 full games behind West Fargo Cheyenne, and then you'd have a team like Fargo Davies nipping at your heels with the game against Wahpeton tonight for that 3rd spot. Blocked at the net was Fiakuski. It's now 6-3 as the Mustangs there through the middle, and Vivian Height at 5'10", middle hitter, able to get that block. 6-3 West Fargo, Cheyenne. Mustangs right now playing with a little bit of a purpose early in this particular contest. Wasdorp on to serve. Back left corner, Nadia Fiakuski. Soini back sets. This one goes cross court. Good job on the coverage there is Coulter. This one now at the 10-foot line. Cheyenne, that'll be on a play on the hit by Terhark, and a point for West Fargo. For Cheyenne, they've just made it difficult here throughout the entirety of the game on West Fargo. They've had to earn a little bit of everything on the offensive side as they've been able to kind of steal 1 or 2 points and keep rallies going. Fiakuski on the serve. This one comes to middle. Coulter with the tip on the way for the Mustangs in Height. Now to Nadia Fiakuski, 10-foot line, partially blocked at the net. This one comes to the middle. Outside, Bogenreef tries to get it over. Does. Kept alive nicely by West Fargo. Bumped over on the free ball by Nadia. Coulter, back set. This one a deep push. Fiakuski can't get there, and great coverage by West Fargo. Cheyenne on the push with Terhark. Alexis with her 5th kill, and just kind of saw the rotation turning one particular direction. Able to come down the far sideline on the push and get that particular point. Cheyenne back up by 3. Service on the way for the Mustangs, and Lydia Stevenson goes to the other libero there in Reyna. Then Nadia Fiakuski just bumps it over. Stevenson with the bump. This one comes to Coulter to the end line, and hammering one home is Haley Wasdorp, the 5'9" junior, for the kill. And Coach Gibbons wants a timeout here for the Packers. Wasdorp with her 5th kill of the match. Set number 2. It's painted a little blue right now and orange in West Fargo Cheyenne. They lead it 8-4 here on your live event.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
EDC Volleyball here tonight. It's been fun. Cheyenne, if you're just joining us, won set number 1, 25-21. Set number 2, the Mustangs now lead it by 4. And West Fargo, for Coach Gibbons, takes her first time out here of the second set. West Fargo had it at 2-2, was at 3-3 on a tie, but since it was 3-3, West Fargo, Cheyenne on a little 5-1-1 currently right now. Brown has 6 kills, Wasdorp with 5, and Tungseth with 5 as well, with Terhark, and then Bogenreef with 4. So where do you try to stop a particular Mustang here when they have those kind of players, and anyone can do a little bit of everything? Joust at the net. This one punched over by Coulter. Then it goes back outside to Schnell. Schnell is blocked at the net but out of play, and West Fargo earns the kill alongside with the side out. Schnell with her 2nd kill. If West Fargo can get Mary going, they've already got Nadia Fiakuski. They need either a Chloe foul or alongside with a Mary Schnell to kind of get going right now here for the Packers. This one goes down the end line and just getting it into the net off the serve after the hit there by Cheyenne and Stevenson, and Coulter just try to get that one over. And West Fargo now gets back-to-back points as they're trailing it 8-6. Service by Fiakuski. This one goes back left corner. Stevenson is in the middle. This one is hit on the side there by Hyatt. Now Nadia Fiakuski gets one right back into the net. So the last 2 points. A little bit of errors by either squad, but for the most part, haven't seen too much in terms of a service errors. As Cheyenne will come on to serve up by 3. Fiakuski gets the dig in the back. This one goes to the outside. That's Chloe. Foul able to get it over. Coulter with the set near side is going to be on that one. Wasdorp blocked at the net, then right back over with Tungseth. Mary Schnell able to go to the right-hand side. Good coverage there by Stevenson. Now they just bump it over as they do with Terhark. This one to the middle on the way for West Fargo. Foul and over deflection as she hit it down to head coach Leah Newton and the West Fargo Cheyenne bench. It's now 10-6. West Fargo Cheyenne as they own the point here and the serve. To the middle is going to be Nadia Fiakuski. Soini to Schnell. Schnell with the tip, able to keep it alive, and the Mustangs able to keep that one going. This one comes down, another tip, good coverage there by Wasdorp. And West Fargo Cheyenne trying to steal this point. Fiakuski keeps it and foul just with a deep pushover on 3. Now it's Coulter to the middle, just punching that one with the right fist was height. Now Fiakuski able to get that one over. Here comes the push on 2. Reyna's there to foul with the tip. This one kept moving there by Wasdorp. Now Wasdorp able to bump that one over. Longest rally of the match so far. This one goes outside Schnell. Schnell, good coverage by West Fargo, Cheyenne, and Coulter. Near sideline now is Wasdorp, partially deflected off a Packer. Swining trying to get the dump kill. Good coverage then by Stevenson. This one comes and Wasdorp is there. Now it goes to the back, Fiakuski trying to get the kill. This one goes right back over after the dig by Wasdorp. Now in the middle, foul! Hammers one home. It's 10-7. Chloe foul with her 3rd kill, and we finally kind of got at least a hard spike by either squad. West Fargo will see if they can take a little bit of advantage and get a run, but here's the thing. For West Fargo Cheyenne, they have just played really well, receiving serves and kind of getting right into their offensive set as they try this one here off the deflection. Solveig Seymour keeps it alive now to Schnell on the outside. Schnell able to get the kill. It's now 10-8. And the new libero is Engel. She's in there. Stevenson switching jerseys. And Schnell able to get her 3rd kill of this match. Solveig Seymour into serve. This one off of Stevenson, off of Engel. And then Stevenson, nice job to cover it for 3. This one comes to the middle. Chloe foul blocked at the net. Seymour able to go to the outside. That's going to be Schnell. And Schnell able to get that kill. Schnell's 4th in West Fargo right now. We've been kind of talking about it throughout this first and now early part of this second set, just looking for a little rally. They've had the last 3 points here, and they're back on to serve. This one will be with Seymour. Coulter at the net, sees that one go over. Schnell just bumps it over then right away. This one on the outside, off the back right shoe was Wasdorp, and we're going to get a timeout here by the Mustangs. 4 straight points, and we're tied at 10 apiece between West Fargo and West Fargo Cheyenne. A timeout on the floor by head coach Leah Newton for the Mustangs. We're tied at 10 here in the second set on your live event.
Going to any of this, yes, I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I'll look back at all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a fact.
As we're back here on your live event, 10-10 between West Fargo and West Fargo Cheyenne here in this second set. What you hear behind us is the student pep band here for West Fargo Cheyenne. Their conductors James Lamnon, and the drum line is having a field day a little bit here for the Mustangs. In between sets and timeouts, they just let her bunt. You got a little bit of a snare, you have a little bit of the bass, you got the tenor or the quad if you want to call it that, and the cymbals here to kind of break down your little pep band drum line. After the timeout, we'll see where West Fargo Cheyenne goes. Quick passing, a good hit down the line on that one. Terhark able to get her 6th kill of the match, and West Fargo Cheyenne able to take the lead now at 11-10. So we saw the little run by West Fargo. Coach Newton calls a timeout, and the Mustangs execute that offensive side perfectly as Brooke Johnson is on to serve. This one dug out there by Seymour. Soini has to get there. Schnell now at the 10-foot line, able to get it over. Engel, then to Stevenson. They got to bump it over on 3, as they do with Wasdorp. This one goes Fiakuski. Fiakuski into the middle. Kept alive by the Mustangs. Wasdorp off her back shoe. This time gets the kill. Wasdorp was backing up. She's got 6 kills to match with Brown and Terhark here. Cheyenne leads at 12-10 in the second set, as Johnson will continue to serve, a junior. West Fargo Cheyenne this year with 3 seniors. The same for West Fargo, and we have a lift on the Packers, now 13-10. So after the timeout by Coach Newton, a little 3-0 run on this rally brewing here for the Mustangs. Johnson back on to serve, as she does. Fiakuski there. This one goes out to Foul. Foul trying to get the back left corner, and 4 straight points now for the Mustangs. Sometimes we talk about in Basketball, it's a game of runs, trying to get an 8-0, 10-2, maybe a 12-2 run. Same thing in volleyball sometimes. If you can just get 4 to 6 consecutive points in a row and get going, might be able to find your way to win a particular set or a match. Mary Schnell trying to go down the end line, blocked at the net. Able to get that one was Tungsteth. That's going to be her first particular block. And don't look now, 5 consecutive points by West Fargo Cheyenne. And there is going to be a point here, but it's going to be on a violation here on West Fargo Cheyenne. So a little bit of a different score, 14-11 right now. Coach Gibbons was coming out to maybe take a timeout, being down by 5 instead of violation here by the Mustangs. Mustangs get it over there with Brown. Now it's going to be Stoney to the middle, blocked at the net is foul. This one tries to get over. A little joust that's going to be with West Fargo Cheyenne, the left hand of Wasdorp, unable to keep that one in the quarter play, and the Packers earn the point, down by 2. For volleyball, 60 feet in length, 30 feet in the width on the baseline. As the service up comes here for Schnell. Schnell goes down the right-handed side. This one to the middle. Near side here is Wasdorp, blocked at the net. Good coverage there by Engel to keep it going for the Mustangs, who bump it over on 3 with Brown. Stoney in the middle. Foul off the ricochet of a sting of Tungsteth. And now for West Fargo, what looked like it was going to be 15-10. Instead, there was a violation and a point given then to the Packers. They've earned 3 consecutive points as it's 14-13 Cheyenne. Schnell continues to serve for the Packers. As she does, throws a change-up serve out there. This one coming in the middle. Wasdorp able to get it over. Swaney outside. Fiakuski cross-court. Good coverage. And that one, though, off the hit from Wasdorp to Brown, earns a point for West Fargo. It's now 14 apiece. And West Fargo has a chance to take a lead here. We were tied at 10 apiece. Now at 14, also tied at 2-2 and 3-3 here in the second set. Good serve by Schnell. Gets Engel all the way down the floor. Terhark, make that foul, able to get this one over. Now it comes. This one going to get over by Wasdorp, just on a little change-up. Outside, Nadia Fiakuski. This one going to be a net violation, though, on the Mustangs. And West Fargo Cheyenne kind of hurting themselves a little bit. It's 15-14 West Fargo. So the Packers right now with 5 consecutive points on a run. And now Schnell will continue to serve. She looks over at the bench, trying to see where she needs to serve. This one gets over then on 3 by Brown. Fiakuski, Soini outside Nadia. Nadia blocked at the net. Soini keeps it going. This one then by a little help by Solveig Seymour, punched over then by Nadia on 3 at the net for Cheyenne. Able to go on the cross court, out of play. Good thought by Tungsteth, and a point here for the Packers and a timeout by Coach Newton. So West Fargo 16-14 with the advantage. We're back after this in the second set. The Packers up by 2 here on your live event.
The Ada-EDA is committed to improving the quality of life for Ada residents by providing assistance to new and small businesses, developing and assisting with affordable housing to provide economic growth in our community, and including building incentives with affordable lots in great locations with amenities, and also city property tax abatement and free city utilities. For information, contact City of Ada 784-5522 or visit the City of Ada website adamn.gov.
Well, West Fargo, 6 consecutive points, leads it 16-14, and for Coach Newton, she has to take her final timeout here of the second set for West Fargo. They have 1 remaining. Packers up by 2 with Schnell on to serve. You have the sophomore Maya Engel in the back, defensive specialist, alongside with Lydia Stevenson, the 5'5 senior. We'll see where Schnell is going to try to attack here on this serve. West Fargo up by 2. They go to the one girl we didn't mention, and that's in Wasdorp. This one to the middle, tipped at the net. Fiakuski, good coverage. Now it's going to be to Nadia. Nadia going cross court. Wasdorp was there. They go back to Wasdorp, able to get it over. This one 10-foot line. Solving able to go to the left-hand side of Nadia Fiakuski. Near sideline is Wasdorp, able to hit the Cheyenne side of the net. The volleyball rolled over, and Wasdorp able to get that particular kill. Her 7th, and Cheyenne gets the side out and a point, down by 1. 16-15. The advantage here for the Packers, and the serve upcoming for Cheyenne and Kaylee Wasdorp, the 5'9 junior. We'll get that one over. Seymour was there outside Nadia Fiakuski. Fiakuski then blocked at the net. This by Tungstedt, her second one of this set. And now back-to-back points for the Mustangs. Tied at 16 apiece. Set number one went to Cheyenne, 25-21. Service. Schnell is there. This one goes to the outside. Nadia Fiakuski. Fiakuski hits one into the net, and we talked about it's a game of runs after 6 consecutive points by the Packers. 3 consecutive points now by West Fargo Cheyenne as they lead it by 1. Cheyenne trying to get up 2-0 here early against their crosstown rival. Chloe Fowl with a deep tip. This one goes to the outside of Brown. Brown, the lefty, just gives it a nice little hit. Able to serve it up, and that's down for a point. And for West Fargo Cheyenne, they're going to get Coach Gimmons now for the Packers to take a timeout. It's 18-16. West Fargo Cheyenne. Brown with her 7th kill of the match here on your live event.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With YourLiveEvent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with Your Live Event.
Well, next season, there will be another addition to the high school ranks in West Fargo. West Fargo High School. West Fargo Cheyenne opened up just under a decade ago as a full-fledged varsity program. And then West Fargo Horace, the Hawks, will be part of the EDC next season. So 12 teams will be in the conference instead of 11 and add another school to the Class A ranks. After the timeout by West Fargo, Cheyenne has 4 consecutive points, and Bogenreef was trying to make it 5 outside Nadia Fiakuski off the double block, able to get that point and the side out. Nadia Fiakuski leads the 4 for the Packers with 7 kills. It's 18-16. Make that 18-17. West Fargo Cheyenne. Service upcoming here for Foul. This one comes to the middle. Engel is there. Bogenreef as she goes into the first row of students. Looks to be all right. They get it over by Wasdorp. This one gets bumped over then by Fiakuski. Engel with a sprawling attempt. Bogenreef able to get that one over on 3. This one comes to the middle, partially blocked after the hit there by Olsen. Back set, Brown off a block. Chloe Foul there with the dig outside Nadia Fiakuski. Fiakuski, and we're going to get a violation here with the net. Able to hit the net there was Brown, and a point here for West Fargo. We're tied at 18 apiece. So far tonight on the ties at 18 at 16. We were tied as well at 10 apiece here, and this is going to be our first service error by either squad here tonight. So West Fargo will have their first one and give the point right back to West Fargo Cheyenne now at 19-18 as Engel will come on and serve. Engel, the sophomore, part of this rotation alongside with Tungstedt. A couple of the sophomores trying to get the tip over was Fiakuski. Can't get it over the net now, 20-18. Now their team has a timeout remaining here in this particular set, so it'll be all up to the athletes on the floor as Engel will come on. Back to serve. Schnell in the middle. This one 10-foot line. Going outside Fiakuski. Fiakuski tried to go over that double block. Got enough of it, though, to keep it going for the Mustangs. Now into the middle. That one's going to be Olsen. Another block at the net by Cheyenne. This one goes to Bogenreef. Bogenreef gets it over. Schnell keeps it going. And then Fiakuski, Reyna able to bump it over on 3. Engel, back set. Brown blocked at the net. Kept alive, though, on the way by Wasdorp. Now to Bogenreef. Able to get that one over down the line. Jobst at the net. One by West Fargo. Cheyenne now sets it up to Bogenreef with the deep push just in front of Reyna. And the point upcoming here for the Mustangs. Bogenreef with their 5th kill, and West Fargo Cheyenne now leads it by 3 at 21-18. Service here by Engel. This one going to be dug out there by Seymour to the middle. Fiakuski down the end line, out of play, and a point for West Fargo Cheyenne now 22-18. Nadia didn't miss it by much, but still out of play in Cheyenne now with a 4-point edge. Matches their largest lead here of the second set. Service, Engel. Schnell, this one comes in the middle. Partially blocked at the net. Seymour outside Fiakuski. Fiakuski trying to go cross court. West Fargo Cheyenne goes across the way. Brown able to bump it over then on 3. Reyna, this one goes to the outside to Nadia. Nadia gets the tip and the kill. Nadia Fiakuski now has her 8th kill of this match. West Fargo down by 3 and give the assist to Olivia Soini, the 5'5 junior, who's on to serve. Packers need a little bit of a run right now, down by 3 late in the second set. Cheyenne trying to get another big point, and getting blocked at the net was Bogenreef. The 1-2 party was Fiakuski alongside with her Alexis Olsen. Give that one to Olsen, and now West Fargo gets back-to-back points, down 22-20. Service here by West Fargo. That one out of play. Their second service error of this match. And Cheyenne now 2 points away from trying to take set number 2. Kennedy Coulter coming on here for the Mustangs. Coulter, the 5'7 junior. Saturn also plays a little bit on the defensive specialist side as we see 2 sitters coming in throughout the contest here for Coach Newton. This one gets over for West Fargo on the last bump. Coulter in the middle, able to get the deflection, and that's going to be a point. We're going to have a net violation on West Fargo after the hit there by Height, and Cheyenne now a point away from closing out set number 2, 24-20, as Coulter comes back on to serve. This one dug up by Fiakuski, back set there. Olsen going cross court, kept alive by Coulter. Engel on the bump. This one comes to Bogenreef, who gets the kill. Bogenreef able to get her 6th kill of the match, and for West Fargo Cheyenne, they take set number 2, 25-20, and lead it 2-0 against the West Fargo Packers. We're back with a third set after this here on your live event.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back here in West Fargo Cheyenne High School for the third set. West Fargo and West Fargo Cheyenne, the Packers need to win 3 consecutive sets here on the road against West Fargo Cheyenne, even though that road match is only a few blocks away from their high school. Set 1, 25-21 Mustangs. Set number 2, 25-20 Cheyenne. And West Fargo right now looking at possibly getting swept against their rival Taking a look in 2019, Cheyenne swept West Fargo, not losing a set in either match. Earlier this year, 3-1 Mustangs won at West Fargo High School. As we get ready for this third set of play, for West Fargo, it's been Nadia Fiakuski leading the floor with 8 kills and Schnell with 4. On the opposite side for Cheyenne, you got Brown, Wasdorp with 7, and Bogenreef and Terhark with 6, respectively. Service upcoming here for Leah Newton and the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs, as they'll come on with Brooke Johnson here for West Fargo Cheyenne. Johnson able to get this one over, dug out there by Seymour. Going outside is Nadia Fiakuski, partially blocked at the net. This one on the set, going to Wasdorp after the assist there by Johnson. This one comes to the middle. Olsen able to get that one over and gets the kill. Olsen with her 4th kill and for West Fargo. As we mentioned, just someone, whether it's maybe an Olsen, whether it's a Chloe Fowl or Mary Schnell, they just need someone to get going a little bit more on the offensive side, heat up a little bit, and take some of the defense where everyone kind of knows where Nadia Fiakuski is. This would help in an ace. West Fargo gets their first ace of this volleyball match. That one goes by the way of Soini, the first one of the night. West Fargo here in this third set up quickly, 2-0. As Soini back on to serve, hits the top of the net. Good job on the sprawling effort there by Engel. This one comes to the middle, able to get that one over. Now West Fargo Cheyenne blocked at the net to the middle. Goes outside to Brown. Brown cross court. Soini's there. We're going to have a violation here on West Fargo. Cheyenne earns the point and the side out. And wearing back her libero jersey in this set is Lydia Stevenson. We've seen her and Engel kind of switch back and forth so far here tonight. So West Fargo up 2-1 here in the third set as they come on to serve. This one in the middle. To the outside is going to be Nadia Fiakuski. No touch at the net, and back-to-back points here for West Fargo Cheyenne. It's 2-2. So both clubs right now had a tie here in this third set. This match started at 7:32, so nearly an hour old. As West Fargo able to get that one to the outside. New rotation in the player, Allie Halverson, a 5'6" junior, getting some minutes right now for Coach Gibbons. This one goes to the outside for Cheyenne and able to get that one for the kill. Going to be Bogenreef. Regan continues just to shine on the outside for Coach Newton. Bogenreef now with 7 kills in this match. Cheyenne with not one player yet in double digit for kills, but they have 3 with 7 or more in Brown, Wasdorp, and Bogenreef. Then Terhark right behind them with 6. Nadia Fiakuski able to get the dig outside, able to get that one over. Then it's Halverson. That one's out of play. And a point here for West Fargo Cheyenne. They lead it now 4-2. 4 consecutive points by the Mustangs, trying to close out West Fargo here and get one step closer to trying to earn at least a number 2 seed, if not the number 1 seed in the EDC Volleyball tournament. Here comes the back set. Nadia Fiakuski able to get the kill. That's her 9th one of the match. West Fargo down by 1. Earlier this season, Shanley swept Cheyenne in their only meeting. That was a 2-point meeting, so if you go head-to-head, Shanley owns that over the Mustangs. And here comes an ace for Nadia Fiakuski. That's her first, the second one of the night here by the Packers. We're tied at 4 apiece. But taking a look at the EDC again, in terms of what you're going to see from the 1 or 2 seed, if this result holds, more than likely Shanley and West Fargo Cheyenne would be your 1 and 2 entering the EDC tournament. This one, the outside, Ramsey Brown able to get the tip with her right hand, trying to get the pancake. Was Halverson unable to get there, and the point coming there for Brown and West Fargo Cheyenne on the tip kill. Brown with her 8th kill of the match, and service upcoming for Stevenson. As after this point, we'll take a little bit more look at the EDC standings. Stevenson with the knuckler goes to Fiakuski. Here's Schnell going cross score for the kill. Schnell with her 5th kill of the match, and we're tied at 5 apiece. But again, if West Fargo drops this match, they'll be 2 full games behind Cheyenne in the conference standings. And then you'd have Davies, which would be right nipping at their heels and possibly being just a half game back after tonight. If they can take care of Wahpeton, then North and Davies are 5 and 6 respectively, and those two teams play each other on Thursday. Here comes Ramsey Brown with a kill on the outside. Brown's starting to heat up a little bit here for the Mustangs. She's got 9. It's 6-5 Cheyenne. And as we mentioned, if this result holds, West Fargo would be 2.5 games behind Shanley for first, half game in front of Davies, barring an Eagles win, and then they would just be 2 games in front of North and 2.5 in front of South, barring the outcome of South and Grand Forks Central tonight. So seeds 3 through 6 as Schnell's deep push is out of play, gives Cheyenne a point, up 7-5. Again, seeds 3 through 6 could be awfully congested a little bit more after tonight with this result. But the Packers want to kind of come back and foul. That would help. Foul able to go off the block for the kill, her 4th kill of the match. It's now 7-6, and Chloe Foul, Mary Schnell, Nadia Fiakuski, kind of the 1-2-3 duo into trifecta. Here comes the serve on the way for the Packers, and Seymour. This one, Coulter, able to get it outside Bogan Reef. This one goes off of Nadia Fiakuski into the rafters. Takes a little bit of a different hop in the rafters, and a point here for Bogan Reef. It's now 8-6. Bogan Reef with her 8th kill, and that's where her bread is buttered, particularly on the outside, on this near side on the rotation. Her 8th kill, 2nd so far tonight in kills for the Mustangs. This one just hits the top of the net. Now it goes to the outside Chloe Foul, and we're going to have a net violation here on the Mustangs. So West Fargo now down by 1 at 8-7. Service on the way here for the Packers and Schnell. Substitution as Bogan Reef will check out of the contest. Engel comes into play in the back row now with Wasdorp and Stevenson. This one goes to Stevenson. Coulter outside Wasdorp, cross court, able to get it back over then. Swanee outside Nadia Fiakuski tries to get the deep push. Instead, Coulter's there. Wasdorp able to get it over on 3. Reyna, this one comes to the middle. Chloe Flaubach at the net, kept alive by Reyna Fiakuski. Outside Nadia, and Nadia Fiakuski is able to get the kill. Her 10th one of the match to lead the floor, and we're tied at 8 apiece. Very reminiscent to what we saw in set number 1 and also set number 2. And these two teams just play each other so well, know each other once you play throughout the summer season and then right into the little bit of Junior Olympics and also here throughout the regular season in high school. This one going outside on the hit for Cheyenne there in Terhark. Now to Nadia Fiakuski, kept alive by Engel, into play to Coulter to Wasdorp. Back right corner and throwing darts. As Wasdorp able to split the Packer defense in the back line. 8 kills now for Wasdorp, and for West Fargo Cheyenne, they take the point, the side out, and they have a chance to serve. This one comes with the Mustangs with height. Outside, Fiakuski trying to get the tip and getting the block instead is going to be Terhark here for the Mustangs. Terhark with her first block. Cheyenne now leads it 10-8 over the Packers with the serve upcoming with Vivian Height, a 5'10 senior. Height goes left-hand side. Mary Schnell down the far end line. This one comes with foul. There's going to be Engel. Back set going cross court, and that's going to be in the court of play. Good job by Coulter. Able to go to the outside with Terhark and get another kill. Cheyenne now up 11-8. Service, this one in the middle. Soini going outside, Nadia Fiakuski. That one's going to be in there for the kill. As that one goes off of Wasdorp, Nadia Fiakuski, her 11th kill. It's now a 2-point advantage here for the Mustangs. And Chloe Fowl will come on and serve here for West Fargo. As she does, Stevenson with the dig. This one gets back set, going down and going to get down the far sideline off the ricochet as Lexus Terhark. And Terhark now with 8 kills, and West Fargo Cheyenne leads it by 3. Mustangs again going for the season sweep of the West Fargo Packers. They did so in 2019 as well. This one kind of been a year in and year out performance from these squads in their series meetings. Schnell gets the dig. Soini going to the middle. Fiakuski down the near side. This one at the net. And then going to be underneath and a point here for West Fargo. Down by 2. Taking a look at last year, West Fargo went 2-1 against the Mustangs. 2019, we mentioned Cheyenne swept, not losing a set in 2 meetings. 2018, West Fargo won 2 of 3 matches. In 2017, West Fargo swept Cheyenne and never dropped a set in 2017. So it's kind of been one or the other for these 2 programs, not so much even Steven on a particular year. This one comes near side. Wasdorp is there. Nadia Fiakuski. This one gets back set. Halverson able to get it over then. West Fargo Cheyenne going outside. Ramsey Brown just gets it over on 2. This one comes to the middle. Halverson tries another tip. Blocked at the net. Keeps it going though. Fiakuski. Reina to Nadia. Nadia then gets a deep push. This one goes outside. Ramsey Brown with the kill. Brown with her 12th kill of the match. West Fargo Cheyenne leads it by 3 at 13-10. Cheyenne won set number 1, 25-21, set 2, 25-20, and trying to earn the win here in the 3rd set on your live event. EDC Volleyball back at it again on Thursday. Fargo North and Fargo South from the Brewing Den. Those 2 teams currently 5th and 6th in the EDC standings. This one hit out of play by Bogan Reef, and a side-out point here for West Fargo, down by 2. Also, volleyball in the EDC yet again on Saturday afternoon. West Fargo at Fargo Davies. That one at 12:30 for a Saturday matinee right here on your live event. Bogan Reef uncorks one out of play, and West Fargo gets another point, down by 1. See if the Packers can use it right now as they continue on this little mini rally as Nadia Fiakuski comes on to serve. Hits one down the near side. Bogan Reef is there. This one in the back set. Ramsey Brown gets the kill. 14-12, and Ramsey Brown now with her 11th kill to lead the floor for the Mustangs. Checking out will be Thungsteth, as coming on to serve is going to be Lydia Stevenson, the 5'5 senior. Stevenson down the end line. Schnell is there for the dig. And now it goes back outside. Mary Schnell cross court. West Fargo Cheyenne. This one comes in the middle, and they're going to be partially blocked at the net, but the hit there by Bogan Reef for another kill. 15-12 Mustangs. Timeout here by Coach Kelsey Gibbons. Will break with them here in the 3rd set. Cheyenne going for the sweep of their crosstown rival here on your live event.
Going to NESCS, I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like every time I go to a meeting, like everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
West Fargo Cheyenne with a win would improve to 20-6 on the season and 13-2 in conference play. For the West Fargo Packers with this result, they would drop to 18-7 on the season and 10-3 in conference play. Take a look at the WDA for volleyball standings so far this year. Bismarck Century, the team to beat, 12-0 in the conference, but Bismarck High right behind them at 10-1. Mandan with a sensational libero, and Piper Harris is 9-4 in West Fargo. Jamestown and Bismarck, St. Mary's, and Legacy kind of right behind them. So very reminiscent to the East, where 6 teams are kind of the spot right now out west in the WDA. This one going to come down, and that's a point. Is that one able to come down, and a point for West Fargo Cheyenne. Now leads it 16-12 after the timeout by the West Fargo Packers. Taking a look a little bit more at these 2 teams in our post-game show. We'll take a look at the schedules ahead, name you our player of the game, and also preview what's to come here on your live event throughout the month of October. That's all to come here on our post-game show. West Fargo, I'd like that to be a little bit later on from now, trying to make a rally as Bogan Reef hits that one out of the quarter play. Now 16-13 West Fargo. Down by 3, and they'll have a chance here to try to get something going with their serve with the 8th grader. And Reina Fiakuski, 5'8", Looks over, gets the number. Bogenreef gets the dig. This one going to be back set. Ramsey Brown goes cross court right in front of Nadia Fiakuski. And Ramsey Brown just continues to shine here for West Fargo Cheyenne. Chloe Brown, the lefty. Chloe, the 5'11 junior. And she's had herself a really terrific night, particularly on that outside spot here for West Fargo Cheyenne. And we got a violation here on the Packers, making now 18-13 Mustangs. Again, going up against Coach Newton, whether you have Chloe Brown on the outside, Wasdorp, Bogenreef, Terhark, they've done a lot of their damage, not so much with their middle hitters, but with their outside hitters here tonight. Chloe foul cross court. This one comes to the middle. Going on that one, getting a hit is Height. This one comes to Halverson, blocked at the net right on West Fargo's side, and Height able to get that block. It's now 19-13, and Coach Gibbons might need one more timeout here. Instead, she's coming on and employing her team, trying to get something going on the offensive side, trying to make a good dig and pass. Well, that helps. Soini with the assist. This one comes to Schnell. She pops it over on 3. West Fargo Cheyenne. Bogenreef going cross court. Fiakuski's there. This one at the net, though, dumped over by Cheyenne. Then Bogenreef has another chance. Halverson able to get enough of that one and block it and then bump it over. Here comes a set by Coulter. A little tip on the way for the Mustangs. Right back over, but going underneath the line is the Packers, and a point here for the Mustangs. At 20-13, the Mustangs have a chance now to close out the Packers. 5 points away from trying to earn the sweep here at West Fargo Cheyenne on your live event.
If you're in need of Minnesota and or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at Your Live Event 1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
West Fargo Cheyenne looks like a well-oiled machine right now if you're head coach Leah Newton. Not a lot of pieces where there's a spot to try to take advantage of. Look at their front line. Browns at 5'11". You have Tungseth at 6 foot, Vivian Hyde at 5'10", and then you have girls and Wasdorp alongside with their Bogenreef at 5'8" and 5'9", but they can jump out of the gym, and there's just not one particular area where you want to just go and attack this particular team tonight. If you're the West Fargo Packers, Cheyenne has had the answer more times than not so far through these first 2 sets, and miss hit there by Chloe Fowl allows Cheyenne to get up now 21-13, 4 points away from trying to take this match and earn a straight sweep against their rival here in this Tuesday, October the 12th. Service on the way. Fiakuski there with the dig. Soini goes to the middle. Mary Schnell there at the net. That one blocked by the Mustangs, kept alive, then pushed over. This one going to be back set by Coulter, and then Terhark hits that one out of play, and a point for West Fargo. A little bit of a football score right now, 21-14. On the football field, West Fargo Cheyenne with a dandy of a game with Bismarck Century. That's upcoming on Friday night from Cheyenne High School. 2 teams, number 1 and 2 respectively, in 11 AA football in Class AA again here, with the best from the East going up against the best from the West. West Fargo Cheyenne, Bogenreef off her back heel, able to get that one over. This one goes outside. Schnell gets the tip. Nice job by Bogenreef to keep it going, but we're going to have a violation here on the Mustangs. So a point by West Fargo Cheyenne to give to West Fargo. Packers really need that run right now, down by 6 as they continue to come on and serve. Coulter outside Bogenreef, cross court. Nadia Fiakuski with the dig, and the Packers have 2 players that just kind of run into each other. This one, Coulter to the middle, and a kill here for the Mustangs. Height gets the kill, her second one. Mustangs now up 22-15 and coming on to serve. This one be with Terhark. Coach Newton's going to love what she's seeing here tonight from the Mustangs. This one comes to the middle. Chloe Fowl, and Fowl able to get that kill. Fowl with her 5th kill of this match. Tied with Mary Schnell for 2nd on the team so far here tonight. Schnell will come on and serve for the Packers. As this will come on, Schnell hits that one just over the net and gets the ace. Mary Schnell with the third ace here for West Fargo as a team, as that was right in front of Wasdorp. Just got enough of the ribbon, able to come over on the Mustang side as Schnell comes back on to serve here for West Fargo. As she does, just lofts one over. This one just gets over the net, outside into the net, then it's hit by the Mustangs in Terhark. So a point here and a timeout by Coach Leah Newton. See a little rally brewing here by the Packers. West Fargo down 22-18. They were down 20-13. And then they've gotten the last 3 particular points after being down by 7, 22-18 here late in this third set as the drum line continues to have some fun tonight. The Mustangs right now, as they take a little bit of a look ahead, they'll play against the Valley City Highlanders on Thursday and Grand Forks Central on Tuesday. The teams that have been able to beat West Fargo Cheyenne so far this season in the East-West crossover, Bismarck High to start the year. Lost to Bismarck Century 2-1. Then Cheyenne went on a little run from the 28th of August to the 21st of September, losing to Moorhead 3-2. Cheyenne won against Devil's Lake before losing to Fargo Shanley 3-0, and that was a 2-point loss. So they've only lost one actual match, but because they only played Shanley once this year, that counted as a 2-point loss here in the conference. And here comes the kill on the way for West Fargo Cheyenne with Height after the timeout. Mustangs now 2 points away from winning and sweeping here tonight. Service on the way. This will be from Height. Height able to come on, and that one, Schnell is there. This one goes on the outside. Fiakuski blocked at the net. This one will be blocked by Tungseth. Her third, and West Fargo Cheyenne now with a chance to close this one out, up 24-18, and Height comes back on to serve for match point. Fiakuski, this one in the middle, tipped there by Fowl, and Fowl was able to get the tip kill. Fowl with her sixth, and for West Fargo, they still have a little bit of a pulse here, down 25-19 as they're on to serve here with Fowl. Fowl will need to try to get 5 good serves, and the Packers need 5 straight points to try to tie this one up. Tara Hart going to be blocked at the net. Fiakuski's there. Nadia with her second block of the night. West Fargo earns back-to-back points. Down by 4. Set 1 went 25-21. Set 2 went 25-20. And here comes West Fargo with Foul on to serve. This one comes to the middle. Engel set there by Coulter. This one at the net, able to get over there by the Packers. Now it's going to be just over on the tip by Wasdorp. Goes right back on Cheyenne's side. See if the Mustangs can use it. Wasdorp going down the end line for the kill. And that'll do it here tonight. Wasdorp earns her 9th kill of the match. So it's a sweep here for Cheyenne. They earn the third set 25-20. We're back after this with our postgame show here on your live event.
If you want help from a firm who has integrity, respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the benefit of the community, then look no further than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys are dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, and Castleton, or visit our website at www.onsteadlaw.com.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
As we're back here on our post-game show, again, your final, West Fargo Cheyenne wins it at home 25-21, 25-20, and 25-20. Leading the way for West Fargo Cheyenne in kills was Miss Brown. Chloe had 12 of them. Wasdorp then with 9 alongside with Bogenreef, and 8 by Terhark. 3 blocks at the net by Tungseth, and West Fargo Cheyenne never had a service error here in 3 sets. For the West Fargo Packers, they were led by Nadia Fiakuski with 11 kills. They had 2 blocks at the net. Chloe Fowden had 6, with Mary Schnell with 5. West Fargo had a couple of service errors here tonight. The West Fargo Packers now dropped to 18-7 on the season, 10-3 in conference play. For West Fargo Cheyenne, they're 20-6 on the season and 13-2 in conference play. So, barring what happens tonight, West Fargo Cheyenne will only be trailing Shanley by a half game. West Fargo now is 2.5 back in the conference standings, with Davies nipping at their heels, and then North and South. North, the only team tonight in the conference with a night off. South, if they earned a win against Grand Forks Central, they would just be 2 games behind West Fargo at North, and then Davies is a half game behind with a win tonight against Wahpeton in your EDC standing. So it should be good the last couple of weeks here of the regular season before the EDC tournament begins on Saturday, November the 6th, for the play-in matches with the quarterfinals on November the 9th. Our next contest will be Thursday night with Fargo South and Fargo North at 7 o'clock right here on your live event. The Packers are back at it again later this week, as they will host Devils Lake on Thursday and then play at Fargo Davies at 12:30 on Saturday right here on your live event. For the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs, they're at Valley City on Thursday and at Grand Forks Central on Tuesday. On behalf of Chris Crick, I'm Chase Miller. Thank you very much for tuning in to EDC Volleyball tonight. A match that went just an hour and 20 minutes long. Cheyenne, the number 5 rated team in the state, defeats the number 4 rated team in Class A volleyball 25-21, 25-20, and 25-20. Thank you very much for tuning in. Until next time, have a great rest of your Tuesday night.